Okay, so 19 million reasons to use the Dread. Reason number 1, it's amazing. Reason number 2. Alright, so I'm not really going to list 19 million reasons, that would be feckin' crazy. Imagine how long that video would be. Reason number 18,999,000, and somehow I've actually lost the will to live. Now the Dread of course is one of the best weapons in Warframe, and in the hands of a skilled player it could be argued that it is in fact the best weapon. Now I'm not much of a bow aficionado, but I have played with some seriously skilled bow users and those guys nail everything to the walls. Literally, they are amazing. So this is my 4-former Dread, a weapon that only drops from the elusive Stalker, who loves showing up to us when we have low level frames and low level weapons, and anytime he shows up to us when we have our max gear on, he drops dead just as the smoke clears when he spawns in. He's kind of lost his fear factor, I think, well for me anyway, and maybe he could do with some kind of a slight buff or a rework. I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. What would a Stalker 2.0 be like? Would he be amazing? I kind of think he would be. And now of course I'm getting insanely high crits in this footage, but I am using a Resonance Banshee in the video, so the crits are going to be insanely high anyway, and the enemies are level 90, but I think Banshee is a frame that a lot of players really love using. So is Chroma or Nova, other frames that increase your damage output, so they are viable frames to run with if you want to maximise your Dread's killing potential. So that's why I use them in the footage, not to just show off the weapon, but to show off how good it works with particular frames. Now if I'm being completely honest, the 19 million crit that you see looks absolutely tiny compared to a screenshot from a subscriber who managed to hit for an incredible 2 billion. Dr. Pepper TM managed it on level 70 infested in the simulacrum, and at first I thought it was maybe two numbers overlapping each other, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It does seem to be genuine, and he was also using a Resonance Banshee, so Resonance has to be one of the best augments in the game. Forget Radial Disarm for a minute for being the best Warframe augment. Having sonars overlap each other leaves it so that you can take down really high level enemies and heavily armoured enemies really quickly with really hard hitting weapons like the Dread or like the Opticore or several others. So how did I go about modding my Dread? Of course a crit build is always going to be the best option with the Dread because it is a crit based weapon. So I stuck on Serration, Heavy Caliber, Split Chamber, Vital Sense, Point Strike, Fanged Fusillade, Vile Acceleration and Hammer Shot. All of these are maxed out, and as I say in all of my videos, this is my own personal build, so it might not be to your liking because it's to my liking. Now of course mods like Heavy Caliber, Hammer Shot and Fanged Fusillade are personal preferences. You can drop them out for an elemental build if that's the way you prefer to run with bows, or you could drop out the Hammer Shot mod for a Bane mod depending on whatever faction you're running. And Fanged Fusillade is an amazing mod to stick on your Dread since it's already dealing 90% slash damage, so you're getting the most out of using a Fanged Fusillade over using a 90% elemental mod. Vile Acceleration is another personal preference. If you feel like Shred or a Speed Trigger is fast enough for the draw speed on your bow, then by all means stick those in instead, but I prefer the near instant speed that Vile Acceleration gives me, and the damage you lose from it isn't actually that much either. Now the Dread, like I said, is an amazing weapon, but it has got a few minor downsides as well. Like its ammo efficiency isn't the greatest without an arrow mutation mod on, or a few ammo restores, or using a Heavy Caliber, which you don't need to do, can mess up your sniping, but I feel like Heavy Caliber is definitely worth it. But let me know what you guys think of the Dread. Is it as amazing as I think it is? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.